Yeah.
Yeah, it was quite interesting because when I was when we were looking at this movie, okay, in the end we decided to go with the genetic modification theme and human playing with nature and everything like that. But there were three kind of big underwater movies that were released the same year as the Leviathan. Well, including Leviathan. Deep Star 6 is another movie from the same year. I think it was released in January. That one has more like a soap opera casting, but it also has some known names. But the big one, it was actually The Abyss by James Cameron before the Titanic and all that. He made this movie very personal in some regards, especially because I think he was at the time. I mean, that movie in particular, I rewatched it for this podcast because I thought it was actually a good comparison. It was all about
His divorce.
the divorce. Yeah, it's a big topic in that one, so it was interesting in watching. And this one is also, I mean, it's interesting because the three movies actually have very interesting themes about love and how difficult it is having a relationship underwater. And as Leviathan is based on miners, I think, right? They are mining, yeah. The other ones are all rig ones. So the Abyss and Leviathan are actually the ones that I think are closer together. Deep Star 6 is all about building a nuclear silo underwater or something like that. So it was more a military theme. But it was interesting, like the 1989, it became quite popular. And if you want something closer, I mean, in 2022, there was an underwater movie, I think it's called Underwater, with Kristen Stewart. And I mean, Live is another movie that is quite similar topic, like with, genetic modification in a closed space. So, yeah.
Okay, Sebas, let's start with the battle rounds. So
let's do it.
You can kick us off.
Okay. So we have a group of questions that we're going to ask related to these ones. Well, basically, this is the first time we're going to explain it a little bit more. So normally we're going to be very fast, very quick. We will try to get over it really quick. But today we will maybe ask a little bit. So our first question related to a story and script is, which had the tighter plot? In which one the plot was more interesting?
Oh my God. Interesting or tighter? I would say that for round one, I would give it to Leviathan. There's a bit of a more interesting mystery behind this whole Russian boat, and they left that open, like what exactly they were doing there. The whole plot with the sharks is just absurd. So I would give round one to Leviathan.
And the topic of corporate interference, because, well, this is a spoiler-heavy podcast. We're not going to mind talking about the spoilers. In this one, it has a lot of the alien thing about it, that the corporations is mailing lies to the crew that is on hand. So I am actually going to give it, to the worker crew. So it's closer to Alien in that regard. So I actually thought that the plot, it was more interesting because there was no hurricane. In the other two movies, actually, the Abyss and Deep Blue Sea, the hurricane is a big character.